But yeah, there is no scientific evidence that shows that semen retention has any value for your physical body, your mental health, your mental clarity. That's very individualized. And there's no, like, I've heard the saying, like, one drop of semen is like a pint of blood. I mean, that's not even physiologically accurate, right? That's not accurate. So if anyone watching feels this way, I've made plenty of content. I know Tanea has as well, like, about semen retention. So check it out. We've talked about it. I've debunked the studies. I've looked at the studies. I've read the studies. So feel free to check that out.
That is a doctor, by the way. Let me just add that. That is a doctor saying that. Yo, what up, It's your boy Chad back on another video. Back on Angel Time. I want to first ask you guys to get the like button on the way into the video. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the tribe. Alright, so let's get it. If you guys looking at the title of the video, I named it Lies Haters Say to Men on Semen Retention. Lies haters say to men on semen retention. As you can just see, it seems like it never ends, man. Every time you're doing something good as a man, here they come, man. A hater, man, trying to get you to go back to your old life, trying to get you to be low vibrational, all that type of stuff. And as you guys know, I've been on this semen retention journey for over 2.5 years, man, and I done seen it all. And also being a content creator, I done seen it all and heard all the lies that they make about semen retention content. So that is the reason why I want to make this video for you guys. Lies haters say to men on semen retention. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. And first is, it is a placebo, and I have the definition of the word placebo, and it says a harmless pill, medicine, or procedure prescribed more for the psychological benefit to the patient than for any physiological effect, man. So basically what that said in English is it's all made up, it's all in your head, it's no really benefits or anything like that, man. But like I said, man, I don't know what to tell you about that, man. For the people that say it's a placebo, I don't know what to tell you. So that means skin glowing, vibrancy, vitality, word and thought articulation, more energy, you getting more ripped, face glowing. I already said that. What other benefits we talk about? Word and thought articulation, becoming smarter, becoming wiser, getting closer to God. It's all a placebo. It's all made up. I'm just making this up. All the other content creators out there, we're just making this up. It's just a placebo. Like I don't get like when people say that type of stuff. If this journey was a placebo, I would not be on this journey. Well, first of all, I'm on the journey for God. Let me just add that. But if I didn't if it was just a placebo, if I didn't see any benefits, I would not be on this camera making this type of content. I would just keep it real with you. If I really thought it was placebo, I wouldn't be doing this. But it's not a placebo, man. I can tell you it is night and day. My life, what I was 2.5 years ago, before I hopped on semen retention, is night and day what I am now. Like I said, energy, vibrancy, vitality, word and thought articulation. Like 2.5 years ago, I wouldn't even be comfortable on this camera right now even saying this type of stuff, man. As you guys see, word and thought articulation is getting better. I'm not stuttering no more, even though I just did. I'm not stuttering no more and all that good jazz, man. My vibrancy is up, man. I'm more lively and all that good jazz, man. Skin is glowing, man. I'm looking better than I ever look, man. I'm 36. I look 8 to 10 years younger than my age and all that type of stuff. And you mean to tell me like this is a lie? This is not a lie, man. And all the people that say it's a placebo and all the people that say semen retention is cat, man, they are losers. They are the worst of the worst people out there. Because as I said in the beginning, anytime you're trying to better yourself, man, as a man, here they come. They gotta say something all the time, man. Anytime you're trying to better yourself as a man, man, they always have to say something. And as you guys know, semen retention is the best form of self-improvement for any man, man. Like besides getting closer to God and everything, semen retention is a strong number 2, man. Because like I said, you're gonna start to better yourself, man, looking better, feeling better, getting more wise, getting more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, more discernment and everything, becoming more charismatic and all that good jazz, man. Like I said, this is the best thing, man. And once somebody see you out there that's a hater, see you out there moving and shaking and you shining on that type of stuff, and they can't quite put their finger on it, of course they're gonna say it's a placebo. Of course they're gonna try to downplay you and make you seem like you a loser and all that type of stuff. Like, of course they're going to do that, man, because they hate what they don't understand at the end of the day, man, which is a crazy thing. But To the whole point I'm trying to make, man, this is not no placebo. I don't know who made this up. And of course, what that woman said in there earlier, like, ew, it's no scientific benefits on that type of stuff. I don't know who she's researching, but like, why she's not researching men like me, men like us, and all this type of stuff, man. Men that's been on this journey. Like, I don't get it, man. Like I said, man, it's no placebo to this. I would not be on here making this up, man. I can tell you firsthand, 2.5 years ago, the man I was compared to the man I am now, and compared to the man I'm going to be in the future as I be on this journey, is going to be night and day. I'm just going to keep getting 1% better every single day. 1% better, man. 1% skinnier, 1% ripped, 1% looking better, 1% articulating my words and my thoughts properly, and all that type of stuff. Every single day, I'm looking to get better, man. And it's all started once I hopped on semen retention. Once I stopped fapping and fornicating and worried about women and being low vibrational and all that type of stuff, man, that's when all this stuff happened to me. But to the point, not a placebo, not a placebo at all, man. For the people out there lying and saying it's a placebo, man, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them at all. They're all losers, man. They trying to make you be low vibrational like they are, man. And for that doctor that said that type of stuff, man, she's a loser herself too, man. Like, and why are we listening to a woman anyway, man? Why is not a man making these type of studies? Why we got a woman out there saying that she studied men on semen retention and she didn't find anything? Like, that don't even make no sense, man, which is a crazy thing, man. But to the whole point I'm trying to make, it's not a placebo, not a placebo at all. And anybody that says it's a placebo, checking with on angel time, man. So yeah, man, that is the first lie that a hater would say to a man on semen retention. It is a placebo. Next is we can't get women. And on the internet, I'm seeing the word incel float around about semen retention content creators and also other brothers that's on semen retention. Like, they call us incel. And if you guys don't know what the definition of the word incel is, it's basically involuntary celibate, which means like you can't get no you know what and all that type of stuff, which is also another lie from the pits of hell. I don't know who they like I said earlier, they just make up anything. But let's get to it, man. First, they say that we cannot get women, man, and this is not to boast on myself, but do I look like I cannot get women? Like, do I look like I can't get women, man? Look at other brothers in this journey, other content creators. Look at Dante Young. Pause. Very handsome dude, man. Look at my brother, Rashad Awakening. Look at my new young boy, my boy Lorenzo, man. Look at my boy HVK. Do these look like men that can't get women? Like, do these look like the quote unquote incels that they speak of? No, man. How can you be an incel if you're voluntarily being on semen retention? Because, like I said, if they say incel is involuntary celibate, I'm voluntarily being on semen retention. Like, nobody's telling me to be on semen retention right now, besides the fear of God, of course. But no, nothing is stopping me from going out there releasing. What is stopping me? Nothing. I can get women at the end of the day, and also other brothers in this journey can get women at the end of the day. In fact, one of the benefits of being on retention is attraction. You're gonna start looking better. Your testosterone is gonna offset women's pheromones, and they're gonna be attracted to you without even knowing. It's like a chemical thing that's being released, man. They smell it on you. I told you, it's like a semen retention cologne that you carry when you're on semen retention, that they smell and all that type of stuff. So it's not that we can't get women. We don't want to get women. We're being disciplined and all that type of stuff, man. Like I said, before some of us was on semen retention, we was out there moving and shaking, smashing anything with two legs, man. Not caring how they looked or anything, man. We was out there smashing it, and also, man, we was out there fapping and all that type of stuff, man. You cannot be an incel if you're on semen retention. Like, that don't even make sense. That's a contradiction within itself. Like, an incel will be somebody that's still out there fapping and all that type of stuff. Like, you guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? An incel will still be out there fapping and all that type of stuff. An incel will not be on semen retention, because semen retention requires discipline and all that type of stuff, man. I don't know any incel that would be on semen retention. It wouldn't make sense to them. They would not do it. It takes discipline, it takes strength, it takes restraint, it takes everything to be on semen retention. An incel would not embark on this journey. So for the people that call us incels, like I said, it's just stupid. They're just trying to find something. It gotta be, like I said in the beginning also, it gotta be something, man. When you're out there self-improving yourself, man, you're out there moving and shaking, man, you're being disciplined and all that type of stuff, they gotta say something. So that's why they gotta say, oh, it's because you don't get women. That's why they gotta say you an incel and all that type of stuff. Like, it's not that we can't get women. We could get, I tell you guys all the time, man. The attraction that I've been getting since I've been on Senior Retrenchant I've been attracting some of the most best looking women in my life, man. 8, 9s, and 10s. Before Senior Retention, I was struggling to get an 8, but since I've been on it, like I said, man, 8, 9s, and downs, man. I told you guys about older women I've been attracting at the gym. Old girl from Costa Rica, she is chef's kiss. That she's like a 9.5. Beautiful, natural woman and all that type of stuff, man. Like beautiful woman. I'll tell you guys also, man, about the girl that's taller than me, man, 6'3", man. She looked like that old corn star Maserati, man. And of course, you guys know who Maserati is, man. And if you don't know, don't look her up because you probably gonna wind up relapsing. But she is built like a stallion, if you know what I mean, man. But to the point, it's not that we cannot get women. Like, we're voluntarily on this journey, man. Nothing is stopping us. What is stopping me from fapping right now? What is stopping me from going to hit up Monica or Monique or hit up one of my old joints, hit up Kimberly, and all that type of stuff? Nothing is stopping me from doing that. So we're not incels, and it's not that we can't get women. We want to be on this journey because we're on self-improvement and all that type of stuff. We're tired of being losers and all that type of stuff. The way that y'all trying to make us seem like we are losers because we're out there, because we're on Senior Retention and all that type of stuff. No loser could ever be on Senior Retention. No loser, because Senior Retention is probably the hardest thing you can ever be on in your life, especially as a man. I said this before in the previous video, man. This is probably the hardest addiction you could kick as a man. This is harder than getting off drugs, getting off alcohol, gluttony, and all that type of stuff, man. If you could get in control of your sexual desires as a man, you are not no loser. You are not no incel or none of that, man. You are king of the earth and all that good jazz. And that's why these haters hate on you and all that type of stuff. Like I said before, they hate what they don't understand, man. So also, again, my boys on Semen Retention, where you get to say people that say, because I just had somebody in my live say the other day, man, you look like you can't get women. I'm not even worried about getting women, man. I'm worried about getting my woman. I'm worried about getting my wife and all that type of stuff. If it was about getting women, I'll be out there like the other content creators that make Semen Retention content about getting women, man. Making videos about them being in a mall and rizzing up women and all that type of stuff. You'll never see that video from me because that's not the type of time I'm on. And also the other brothers out there, like, that's not the type of time we want. If we wanted women, we could get women because we get women with the benefits, with us looking better and all that type of stuff. So it's not like it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy, man. They try to find something where they don't have nothing, man. But to all my boys, man, stay on this Semen Retention journey. You're not a loser. You're not an incel. You are a king at the end of the day, man. So keep going like a king would do, man. So yeah, man, that is also another lie that a hater would say about men on Semen Retention. We can't get women. And next is it causes diseases. And since I've been on Semen Retention these last 2.5 years, like ever since I started watching Semen Retention content online, I hear that it causes testicular cancer and it causes erectile dysfunction. And when I told my friends I was hopping on Semen Retention, they said to me, your balls is going to fall off, man. So that was the main 3 things I've heard, lies that I heard since I've been on Semen Retention, which is a crazy thing. But let me also be the first to tell you, and other content creators and other brothers out there that's on Semen Retention, I have not got no testicular cancer, no erectile. How can you have erectile dysfunction on Semen Retention? Get on Semen Retention 3 days. I'm sure your soldier is going to be giving you that salute and all that good jazz, man. Like I said, my balls ain't full. My balls are still in track. And of course, I'm not trying to be nasty or anything. My balls is on track. Like, it's still there and all that good jazz. Is this how it's like this right now, man? I don't get all the type of stupid stuff that they're saying, man. Like, it is not no, you don't get none of that, man. You think God is going to curse you for being on Semen Retention with testicular cancer? You think God's going to give you cancer for being on Semen Retention? Like, that is a crazy thing. And let's go back to the goofy girl in the beginning, the quote unquote doctor, because she says how she does studies and how she never found any positive thing about Semen Retention. But you find negative things though. You find out it causes cancer. You find out it gives you erectile dysfunction and all that type of stuff. So you mean to tell me All your patients is just, oh, they all got cancer, they all got erectile dysfunction, and they all got this and they all got that, man. That's all you found from since men that's been on semen retention that you covered and all that type of stuff. And you guys see why we don't trust doctors nowadays, because they just come out and say all types of crazy stuff, man. You didn't find no man out there with any positive benefits at all, and you a doctor, so all your patients just got testicular cancer and all that type of stuff. Like, I don't get. You see why we don't trust doctors? Like, we can't trust nobody nowadays. Nobody has your best intentions at heart except you at the end of the days. And it's just you against you, man. It's you versus you. You are your best friend and all that type of stuff. You can only depend on you, because nobody has your best intentions at heart. Like, for that doctor to say she has found no physical evidence or whatever she said, man. None of that, man. It's only negative stuff. It causes erectile. It could call erectile dysfunction, all that type of stuff. Like, that is crazy, man. Like, even when you take Tylenol even has negative and positive benefits. So for her to say it's only negative benefits to being on semen retention, like, that is a crazy thing. And like I said, this is why we don't trust doctors. We can't trust nobody nowadays, man. It's all lies, man. But to the point I'm trying to make, man, no, semen retention does not cause no erectile dysfunction, no testicular cancer or anything. Like, in fact, when I go to my doctor say, yo, your testosterone is ultra high. Well, I told you guys before, man, my doctor think I'm taking something and all that type of stuff. My doctor think I'm on the juice and all that type of stuff, man. Nothing wrong with my prostate, nothing wrong with my testes, nothing wrong with any of that, man. And then if you don't believe me, check with other content creators, man. Go hit up Dante Young right now, man, and go ask him, how's your prostate doing? This is crazy. Go hit up Shave Lion King, because he's been on a longer streak than me. Go hit up Shave Lion King, man, and go ask him, yo, how your prostate doing? Did your balls fall off? And all that type of stuff. Matter of fact, go hit up Nine of the Soul. Nine of the Soul just relapsed, man. Go ask Nine of the Soul, did you have any erectile dysfunction when you was out there doing your thing with your girl and that type of stuff? Ask him if he had any type of problems and all that type of stuff, man. Like I said, it's all crazy at the end of the day. To the whole point of this video, man, it's all losers. A hater just gonna hate at the end of the day, but keep shining, man. Keep going on this journey, man. Don't mind any of this propaganda or anything, man. They hate what they don't understand. And like I said, for the scientists and the doctors and all that type of stuff, I don't know what type of patients they out there covering and all that type of stuff, but why they not finding men like me, other men in the journey, Dante Young, Shave Lion King, who's been on a longer journey than us? Why are we not their patients? Why they got they quote unquote patients and all that type of stuff? I don't even believe it. I don't believe anything of it. Like I said, it's all for them to try to not to get you on this journey, try to find something negative so you don't become the best version of yourself, which you will become once you're on semen retention at the end of the day. You're gonna start looking better, feeling better, all that good jazz, word and thought articulation, like everything will get better on semen retention. And that's what they don't want at the end of the day. They don't want you to become that 1% type of dude, man. So yeah, man, that is also another lie that haters tell men on semen retention. It causes diseases. And lastly, it is not a spiritual practice. And since I've been making semen retention content, like, I've had countless people come into my comment section saying how they don't see semen retention in the Bible. And also I've seen other content creators make videos about semen retention, content creators saying how semen retention is not in the Bible and all that type of stuff. But of course, you know I got you, man. I got 3 scriptures for you guys. So the first is in 1 Corinthians 6:18, and it says, flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. So that's first right there. Second is 1 Thessalonians 4:3, and it says, for this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication, man. And lastly is Exodus 19:14-15. And in context, this is when the Israelites were meeting God themselves, man. So it says, and Moses went down from the mount unto the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes and said unto the people, be ready against the third day, come not at your wives, man. So Those are three scriptures right there telling men to be on semen retention. For the people that say, "Oh, semen retention is not in the Bible," yeah, like yes, verbatim, like you don't see semen retention in the Bible, but those are three scriptures right there telling men to be on semen retention. So for the men out there that saying semen retention is not a spiritual practice and all that type of stuff, man, I don't know what uh, another lie, man. Another lie, man. A lot of brothers are on semen retention just because of the fact that God told them to be on semen retention. Like, in fact, this is the whole reason I'm on semen retention, man. I came on this journey not caring about the benefits, not even really knowing about the benefits and all that type of stuff. Like, the only reason I came on the journey because I found out the Heavenly Father wasn't dealing with sexual immorality, as I just read. And that's why I stopped fapping and all that type of stuff, fornicating outside of marriage and everything, man. Like, because the Heavenly Father wasn't dealing with that and all that good jazz, man. This is a spiritual practice at the end of the day. And this is one of the bad things about semen retention content nowadays, because when I first got into the journey, a lot of brothers was leading the brothers I was watching was leading their content more of the spiritual component of it. But now you get more of the cardinal component of semen retention. Like they more talking about the Riz, like I was saying earlier. Oh, I've been on semen retention, I go in the mall and I get girls and all that type of stuff. Or they're only talking about female attraction and all that type of stuff. Like, nah, man, this is a spiritual journey at the end of the day, man. And for all you newcomers, man, if you guys would have came in semen retention in 2022 when I came in semen retention, like that was the really, like I said earlier, like that was what they was making the videos was about. Like I was really nobody really talking about the benefits like we talk about it nowadays and all that type of stuff, man. But to the point, this is a spiritual at the end of the day. Semen retention is meant for you to get closer to God, to get in control of your sexual desires, not be dealing with sexual immorality and all that type of stuff. Because as you guys know, God hate lust. Lust is one of the most hated sins by God, man. And as you guys know, also look how many prophets, judges, kings fell out with the Heavenly Father just because they wasn't in control with his sexual desires, man. The strongest man in this world, Samson, fell out with the Heavenly Father because he wasn't in control of his sexual desires. The most mightiest warrior in the Bible, King David, fell out with the Heavenly Father, man. The wisest and the most richest man in the world, King Solomon, fell out because he wasn't in control of his sexual desires, man. So like I said, man, this is a spiritual practice at the end of the day. And like I said earlier, man, it's about sanctification at the end of the day. You cannot come to God if you're not sanctified. As we just read what Moses said, be ready to come against God on the third day, man. Get on semen retention and all that good jazz. In order for you to meet God, you got to be sanctified, man. And how you become sanctified, man? Hopping on semen retention, putting away the sexual immorality, and all that good jazz, man. So, like, to the whole point, man, yes, this is a spiritual practice, man. I know you're going to see a lot of other content creators make their semen retention content about cardinal reasons and all that type of stuff. Like, nah, man. Luckily, you got boys like myself, man, and other semen retention content creators about God and all that type of stuff that you can learn from us, man. Like I said, this is spiritual. This is all spiritual at the end of the day. And I honestly, I make videos about God, the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But even if you go to like the Hindus, the Muslims, the Buddhists, and all that type of stuff, even they make they semen retention content and the spiritual component and all that type of stuff. So this semen retention always been a spiritual practice. All this new cardinal stuff, these new red pillars and all that type of stuff, making semen retention about that type of stuff. Like, nah, it's never been like this, man. It's always been a spiritual journey, man. Semen retention has always been spiritual and will always be spiritual, man. Semen retention is meant to get you closer to the Ancient of Days and all that type of stuff, so you don't gotta be dealing with the curses or none of that type of stuff, man. Semen retention is a spiritual practice, man. So let me do a quick wrap up of the lies that haters say to men on semen retention. And first is it's a placebo. Second is that we can't get women. Third is that it causes diseases. And lastly, it is not a spiritual practice, man. So like, comment, subscribe, share my video out to everybody, and also check out my other content. First, go right to Most High, then get on Angel Time.